Greetings, dear viewers. I'm Quill Quickcard, and welcome back to Pokemon Too Many Types 2. I am prepared to face off against the Elite Four. First thing we're going to do is I'm going to take my whole team up to level 60. I have no idea what I'm going to be up against. And I assume it's going to just suck. I assume all of it is going to suck. And I would really prefer not to bring out the Sans card like 5 minutes from now. So a little bit of extra power I think will be fine. Every time we clear one of the members, we'll boost the whole team by 2 levels, and we'll just see how that goes. Alright. Let it begin. Oh boy, what kind of absolute insane... That is May. Okay, May is here. Hi, I'm May. I was once the champion of Hoenn after stopping Team Aqua and Magma from destroying the region. My journey taught me a lot about what it means to be a great Pokemon trainer. I hope you're ready, because if you can't get through me, there's no way you could become the champion. Okay, so we're up against May first. That's interesting. And you're opening with a Meganium. Alright, we're actually going to have to spend our time evaluating. You're a Grass Beam Fairy. Okay. You're running Beam Bomb, Lentil Leech. That's a problem. Moonblast, and Giga Drain. Okay. How on earth do I get past that? I have no idea. Let's just open with a laser beam and see how it goes. Okay. Laser beam was pretty effective. It does drop in 2 hits. That hurt like hell. When facing against Elite Fours, a lot of importance comes down to that opening matchup. Okay, Aegis Slash. Okay, Aegis Slash. I do not have the slightest clue how I handle an Aegis Slash. I'm going to guess that it is a Fang type. Would it still be Ghost, or would it just be unalive? It's not really dead, so Ghost Fang. So under the assumption it is a Ghost Fang, Aggron does have the absolute best defenses. So let's try Aggron. Okay, Aegis Slash. No, Sharp Ghost. I forgot Sharp. Okay. And what moves are you running? Are you running the usual? Yes, you are running Shadow Sneak King Shield. The higher the foe's attack, the more damage caused. You've also got Pull the Plug, which deals special damage. You sneaky bastard. Okay. We're just going to have to see what happens with Ironhead. Assuming Pull the Plug doesn't just kill. No, okay, even a crit only took me down to 55. So, with one Hyper Potion, I should be able to survive. And I wonder if it's going to try King Shield. No, it actually just went for another Pull the Plug. That is survivable. Okay, so it's going King Shield. Good play to drop my defense. But even with an attack reduction, you die to one Iron Head. And I don't think Pull the Plug kills from here. Perfectly predicted. Okay, Aegis Slash down. Grimmsnarl. I'm guessing Freak. Let's see what Blub can do about it. I have no idea what you are, but I think you're at least part Freak. No, you're a Dark Uno Goblin. Okay. So, all stat matchups will be backwards. You've got D's Nuts, Play Rough, Foul Play, and Dark Pulse. So at least you're not doing anything with regards to your... At least you're not doing anything with Prankster. Let's try Anime. Grimmsnarl drew a card from the Uno deck? Drew a normal card... What? Okay, there's something going on with Uno I'm not familiar with then. And once again, we instantly drop to the power of D's Nuts. How goddamn funny. Great. Alright, Hangry. So, I think the opponent's attack will be resisted? I think Uno works differently here than in the first Too Many Types. It looks like it randomly determines if the attack type matchups are going to be normal. Okay, it just does all kinds of bullshit. Okay, so it can mess with the turn order, it can mess with the type matchups. Alright, Uno's just a load of crap. Okay. I mean, alright. I guess I've never properly fought an Uno reverse type to see how this goes, I guess. So basically, he has a chance of getting the effect of a Quick Claw without having to use up an item slot, purely by virtue of having that as a type. That's a load of crap. Well, I say fuck that. No. We're not dealing with that bullshit. And that is why we brought along this guy. I do have a couple turns. This would ultimately be a more effective strategy if I had the slightest idea what the hell Monkey is weak against. We already have lost more Pokemon than we have revives left. Okay, let's go for Surf. Alright. Monkey is weak to water. And that is why I brought Caesar. Okay, you're taking Phalanx. So, I know Mega Phalanx is in this game, so I'm going to assume that this is where you're going to drop a Mega Phalanx. So we're going to Mega as well, see if we can't get through this without having to resort to Sands. No, they didn't Mega. Okay, that surprises me. Then what is your Mega, May? You have a freaking Deoxys? Oh, come on. I can't beat a Deoxys. If Deoxys, you have a Mega Deoxys. Of course, because everything evolves to Crab. Of course. You know, I hate the way the fight's going, but that is actually kind of funny. And it even has adaptability. You rotten son of a bitch. Okay, well, I lose against the first member of the Elite Four. Okay. Yikes. Okay, I didn't even clear the first member of the Elite Four. Alright, I will tell you what I am going to do here. Also, I lost all my money. I swear she took more money than I had left. Alright. Here's how we're going to deal with this. I still don't want to resort to Sands just yet. I am going to give this 2 more tries before I switch to Sands. And for each of those tries, we're going to boost the entire team by 10 levels. So my second try will be with a team of all level 80 Pokemon. If I go in with Sands, I just win. Like, I think that's pretty much a given. So, let's at least give a little bit of a try just with some overwhelming power. And if we're up against a kind of threat that's able to take down a team of level 80 Pokemon... no, not Giga Impact. Then, at that point, I think we can all agree it's probably just fair to bring out the Sans card. Ooh. Hydro Pump. You know what? Let's take the risk. Close combat is crazy good. Let's take that over Night Slash. Let's also put out some extra held items. Do we have some citrus berries? We've got 6 citrus berries. We're going to give one to Caesar. And as far as regular items go, let's see. Oh, okay. So the card deck is the item that it was holding. So it does actually take up a held item slot to do that. I do feel a bit better about that. What would be useful? Space moves? No. A Quick Claw on Hangry could actually be really helpful. Song moves, VGC, Silk Scarf, Gator Tooth, Shiny Stone, Ball, Guys. I think Guys for you. None of that is especially good. I guess we're running with this. Let's go. Okay, this is the level 70 attempt. Yep, let's do this. I'm assuming that at least one member of the Elite Four has something on their team that is just completely there to counter Sans. Moves like Aerial Ace or Swift that are guaranteed not to miss. Since that is traditionally the way that you would handle something like Sans, and we've actually seen that before. And it was a technique that I even discovered accidentally while trying to capture him. I've also been noticing that they are not using any healing items, which does make this substantially easier than other Elite Fours. But this is also very, very much a hidden information game. There is no, I think, reasonable expectation that your casual player of too many types is going to have enough knowledge of the type tree to be able to correctly predict every single matchup. I think that that's, like, a fair assumption. So, given that, it really is a hidden information game. The game has more information about what is going to be effective in any given situation than the player does. Okay. Unfortunately, Grimmsnarl boosted himself. So this might actually give me an opportunity to set up with Caesar. Because if we can get to +6, Sword Power is going to be very... He's Dark type. Sword Power is not going to do anything. Right. Okay. Let's just have Hangry go. Uh-huh. Let's go for the Heavy Slam. There we go. Okay, Kaiju is effective against Monkey. That is really good information to have. Okay, Phalanx. Phalanx we're going to handle with Blub. Hydro Pump is a 1 in 5 chance of missing. But it's got the kind of power that we might need just to handle these things. If I'm going to get through the Elite Four, I think the only way it's going to happen is through an overwhelming advantage in raw numbers. Alright, here comes Mega Deoxys. Let's Mega and Hydro Pump. I'm curious if Steven is still going to be the champion. I'm betting that the designers of this game would not be able to help themselves and put someone else in that position. Okay, that's really good. That's really good, although everyone else I have is slower than Brain. So I just need someone who can tank a hit from Deoxys and survive. Sure. Okay, Bronze is down. Kieran, can you do anything? Or does Mega Deoxys just wipe the whole team? No, okay, I do get 1 kill off. And that takes out the first member of the Elite Four. And we get less money than we would need to buy 2 full restores. Okay. That was a rough first battle. And we are immediately burning my last 2 revives. And we're pretty much going to burn all of our hyper potions too. Ooh, boy. I've got 1 super potion left. Let's give the berry back to Caesar. Burn through the rest of the berries, trying to get Hangry back to full. Okay, perfect. You know what? Screw it. Let's top off Kieran as well. Alright. We're going in. Number 2 is Mario. Let's go! Okay. Hear that music? This is a rendition of Grand Finale, I believe from one of the Paper Mario games. It's a great piece of music. Are you a Mario gun type? No, you're a Mario fairy gender. Okay. Gotcha. Mario fairy gender. Let's try a laser beam. Laser beam effective. Want to use King Bob-omb. I have no idea what type that might be. In general, water's good against Mario. This is a very good rendition of Grand Finale, by the way. What the hell is that typing? Holy Mario Firefight. What the freaking hell? Close Flare Blitz. Combines the power of Flare Blitz in close combat. What the actual hell is this typing? Well, I think Hydro Pump... Oh, come on! Really? Resistant. Okay, I have no idea how that ends up being resistant to water. I thought Mario and firefighting were both weak to water. I have no idea. No clue whatsoever how that works. Kieran, you're up. And Kieran is one shot by his weakest attack. Okay, Bronze, you want to handle this? No, he's going for Close Flare Blitz. Okay, Bronze is one shot by King Bob-omb. Alright, King Bob-omb dies. I'm hangry. Okay, you get Goop Blooper, who's a stinky Mario water. Interesting. Let's go with Heavy Slam. Actually, this thing might be pretty heavy. Not heavy enough. Good job, Hangry. Petey Piranha. Petey is Silly Mario Grass. Powerful level 7 throw Greg, but requires recharge. Okay. Heavy Slam. Okay, crit kills Hangry. Tachyon, you're up. Let's Mega and bust out the Laser Beam. Maybe this will achieve something. I have my doubts, though. Okay. Not bad, Tachyon. Probopass. Does it Mega Evolve into one of the Moai heads from Mario Land 2? Is that why it's here? Okay, that is not one of the heads from Mario Land 2. That's just a Mario head. Okay, that was a crit, and it barely did anything. Okay, Zap Cannon. That is interesting. So, Rock, Steel, Mario, normal moves become Mario. Which means you are running Terra Blast. Interesting. I might actually be able to get through this if it tries Zap Cannon again but misses. Yeah, all I need is a Zap Cannon to miss, and I might actually be able to kill Probopass. Close Combat should drop him, right? Okay, yeah, Probopass is beaten. That is 2 members of the Elite Four we have beaten legit. Legit with an asterisk. That'll give me a little bit more money to buy after the next attempt. Wahoo! So, what is the next level of madness? Who are you? Oh no, it's Kieran! God, it's... Yeah. It's Blueberry Academy, Kieran. I've finally climbed my way into another league. This time I can finally prove that I've gotten stronger. The right way. Sorry, Challenger, but there's no way you can win against me and my team. That is a fantastic sprite for Kieran. Oh, dear God, he goes for a double and opens with Incineroar and Whimsicott. Holy hell. Okay, that's intense. Wow. So he's running Fire Dark V... Oh my God, he's the VGC trainer, isn't he? Of course, because the team he actually uses against you in your final battle is basically running, like, legit competitive strats. Right. Okay. Still no sign of any moves that are guaranteed hits, though. So, Sans can basically just handle things up through here. Let's try a Cold Knot. Oh, you... Wow. You sneaky son of a bitch, Kieran. Okay, I cannot deny that that's not cool. Well played, Kieran. Well played. And there goes my morning coffee. Okay, you know, I honestly can't even really feel bad about that. That was a cool fight. Alright, so we're going to give it one more shot before we just Sans our way to victory. We did make it to the 3rd member of the Elite Four on that last attempt. And I think that's very respectable. So, the whole team is going up to level 80. Oh, wait. Won't have any effect? No, screw that. Oh. Oh! Okay. It won't let me take them above 73. So, apparently we are hard capped, I guess? I don't really get why we're hard capped. But 73 to 70 is not that big of a difference. So, I guess we are busting out Sans right now. We're going to take Aggron out. Aggron has done amazing things for us this whole time. But at the end of the day, he is probably the least useful member of the overall team. Okay. So we are just going to Sans our way through the first 2 members of the Elite Four nice and quick. Alright, let's do it. We're gonna Sans our way through the first 2. Actually, you know what? I think this is just the Sans attempt. Bone Rush. Alright, next. Blub. Aegislash. Sans. Uh-huh. Yep, you go ahead and attack me all you want. Cool. Grimmsnarl, go to Blub. And then Sans, you're up. Cool. Yeah, your nuts do not mean anything to Sans. He is immune to your pathetic jokes. We will take Sans up to the level cap as soon as this fight is over. And we're going to adjust his moves a little bit, see if we can't find options that are going to be more universally effective. Because we still don't know what kind of insanity we're going to be up against. If we go up against Pokemon that have no guard, they can drop Sans. Any move with guaranteed accuracy can drop Sans. And God only knows what other kinds of moves exist. Okay, that's Judgment! That is freaking Judgment! Yeah, I'll take that over Hyper Beam. Oh, Sans, good on you. Oh, why didn't I even think about that? Of course Sans learns Judgment. Oh, yeah. Okay. Alright, Sans is at level cap. What other moves could I give Sans? Oh, a snowstorm. That might just do it. But Feint Attack is a guaranteed hit. And honestly, I think I will run Chilly Reception over Shadow Bone. Okay. Do we have any held items that might be good for Sans? I cannot believe with the most broken Pokemon I've ever seen, I am still genuinely trying to think of how I can build him to bypass other potential problems. Most of these are just basic damage boosting items, which really don't matter. Jolly Mint could be good, though. Having additional speed is pretty useful. Yeah, I don't see anything there. Oh god, anything with, like, Mold Breaker? Moves that, that suppress the opponent's ability? Those would probably counter Sans as well. Oh god, anything that's running, like, Skill Swap? This is what's so interesting about this, is that there are legitimately a lot of interesting strategies that you could potentially use to stop Sans. Okay, we're gonna get past Mario nice and quick. I'm gonna be honest, I would not be surprised to see Sans here in the Elite Four or on the Champion. Simply because it's just an insane strategy to have to work around. That being said, however, if they do make me go Sans v Sans, we just go Chilly Reception. And assuming it's not immune to chip damage, Snowstorm would just kill it. Oh, no, wait. It specifically said Snowstorm, not Hail. I need to know if it's Hail. I need to know if this is Hail, or if this is the new version of Snowstorm. That is crucial information. It's the new version of Snowstorm without chip damage. Okay. Okay, so that strategy is completely not what I was hoping for. Interesting. Okay. So I will have to keep that in mind. Fascinating. Okay. So that strategy is meaningless. What about something like Safe? Can you learn any other moves that might help me? What about an Imposter? Okay. Yes. being able to create a substitute could be absolutely crazy. Alright, let's see what we can do with Kieran now. This is going to be rough, and we are going to get casualties here. And I really don't think there's any way to avoid some pretty serious casualties against Kieran. Unfortunately, doubles really just are rough. I believe that an Amogus was a member of the Elite Four in the first Too Many types. So I wonder if that is going to make an appearance here. We're just going to go Faint Attack on Incineroar. It honestly doesn't matter what we do because it's going to open with Fake Out. Yep. But since I dodged Fake Out, Incineroar goes down, his Mega has been expended. Sans wants to learn the move Dunk. Why is Blub level 50? Oh my god, it even flattened all the levels to 50 except for Sans. Is that its ability? Hollow Purple, who knows? Okay, but now it's like trying to teach me all the moves between level 50 and level 73. Okay, so that is the ability of... That's the ability of Mega Incineroar, is it drops all Pokemon on the battlefield to level 50. Oh, come on. It seriously is just... That is boring as hell. That is so stupid that it makes you go through all of the things that they had to move after level 50. That is annoying as hell. Okay. Yeah, Moonblast ain't doing a thing, Kieran. What a fascinating ability. And it also affects the party Pokemon on both teams. That is fascinating. Okay. Sans, why don't we show them what we think about the situation? Since we now vastly outlevel them. But wait, doesn't that mean that in a normal fight against this gym leader, all you have to do is take out his Incineroar, and your entire team just goes back to their previous level while he's stuck at 50? Doesn't that basically cripple him for the rest of the fight? Okay, yeah. Therian Landorus. Damn, this guy is not messing around with his VGC team. It's a Holy Ground VGC. Okay. They still don't have anything that can handle me, so that's good. Damn, Kieran has a really fascinating team, actually. This is one of the most interesting setups. This is the sort of thing that I wish would be more in Too Many Types, is situations where we have exceedingly unique, very special encounters, kind of like this. But we need to build up to it. There need to be encounters like this, but where they are with substantially weaker Pokemon. Where you can, like, recognize a strategy, but ultimately survive the strategy long enough to recognize it, to figure out its mechanics, and then, you know, actually overcome it. Instead, every time these kinds of unique things have been busted out, I haven't lived long enough to really be able to appreciate and overcome them. I guess my new strategies were for nothing. Go on, see if you can make it to the champion. And if you do, don't let it get to your head. Stay cool and win. I really like that. Alright, you know what? Good on you, Kieran. It's good to see that you're actually handling things very respectfully and appropriately. Alright, so who is our last challenger? Oh dear God, it's Zinnia. Oh God, is Zinnia running Mega Rayquaza? Oh, please let Zinnia have Mega Rayquaza. Let her get her chance. Let her see the power that she wanted. Finally, a challenger. I was getting real restless just sitting here waiting. Now then, prove to me you deserve to face the champion. Come on, Zinnia. Let you have Mega Rayquaza. You've put up with so much crap, Zinnia. That is so cool to actually just have a dragon type trainer back, but to let it be Zinnia. That's really cool. Alright, we've got the normal Hater Dragon. Let's carefully observe the types as we go along. Okay. It has nothing that can stop me, so we're just going to go with the Feint attack. Good team. Okay, you're going for a Dragonite. Might be fun to use something... Tachyon, why don't you go? Let's actually give some attempt here to fight Zinnia. You are a Dragon Kaiju Fen. You cannot flinch. Okay, you still don't have anything that could hit Sands, just in case. But we're going to open with Moonblast. There we go. Dragonite is dropped. What else you got? Hydrapple. We're going to stick with Tachyon. Yep, you reduced my evasiveness. Dragon Food, guys. You've got Fickle Beam, Upset Tummy. Okay, so Hydrapple can kill Sands. Laser Beam is one of those moves that can hit Sands. So we're just going to have to drop Hydrapple without relying on Sands. Okay, Future Beam kills. But basically, anybody faster than Hydrapple should be able to kill it. So let's go with an extra sensory. No! It resisted enough that it actually survived that. And it counters with a one-shot, because of course it does. But my Kieran is stronger. How does it outspeed me? That is insane. Okay, Heavy Slam it is. Not bad. Next up is Salamence. Opens with that. It's got Unearth, Dual Wing Beat, Dragon Claw, and Death Roll. Nothing that can hit Sans. And honestly, my team is hurt enough. We're gonna go for Sans strats for the last two, including, I assume, a Mega Rayquaza. Because I do only have 2 revives, and I do still want to be cautious as I move in to fight the champion, whoever that might be. Sans, unleash your holy judgment upon this beast. Excellent work, Sans. Whismur. I do not trust that. Why do you have a Whismur? Whismurite. Why do you have that? No, nope, nope. This makes me real nervous. This makes me really nervous, Zinnia. And when I get nervous, I get Sans. What is going on? What the hell? Make sound moves dragon type. Your special attack and speed go through the roof. Your other stats just kinda suck. Okay, that's weird. I guess they weren't nice enough to give you Mega Rayquaza. Well, good job with your... That is so bizarre. Your champion material, just as I thought the moment you stepped in. That battle was a blast! The only regret I have is we can't continue it now that I've lost. Go on. The champion awaits. Is it going to be Steven? Or is it going to be someone else? What kind of absolutely ludicrous BS am I about to go up against? We're gonna open with Sans. We are getting through this. Honestly, I feel a little bad for Zinnia not being able to have Rayquaza there. It's still Steven. Welcome, Quilla. I've been watching over your Elite Four battles with great interest. After the incident at the Moss Deep Space Center 2 years ago, the Pokemon League took my position away until I completed trainer school again. So now that I've earned my degree in type matchups, I'm back to defend my position. Please express your knowledge and feelings of this new world through your Pokemon. Now, let it begin. Okay. Having it still be Steven seems a little boring, but let's not judge until we can see what how Jesus Christ he opens with Mega Gross. Thank God I decided to lead with Saiyans. Cue the music, and let's dance. Okay, you are not running anything that can hit me. Feint attack. Alright, what else you got, Steve? Flutter Mane. Okay. Let's try Hangry. Okay. An ancient VGC fairy. Traps all on the field and plays Perish Song. Oh, that's a hell of a move. Let's see how well it does against a Heavy Slam. Because I'm betting you're not very heavy there, Flutter Mane. Oh, you resisted. Didn't actually expect you to resist. Eh, whatever. We'll try again. Okay. Doing pretty good. Not bad. Golden Go. Okay, good choice. VGC Reddit Wealth. He doesn't have anything that can hit Sands. And I do not like this guy. We're gonna Sands him down. Perfect. Perfect. The music track restarts. And Feint attack. So far, this team isn't really seeming particularly gimmicky. Our Chaladon, we know that that is a gun type. Or it can become a gun. You're a Steel Dragon Gun, negates one-hit KOs, you got Power Herb, Shoot Dragon Pulse, Repent, and Satellite Cannon. Okay. Sans can handle this. It's not even that I just think Sans is funny, it's that I am fearing that there is going to be some kind of absolutely insane gimmick. And I am really afraid that whatever insane gimmick is going to be pulled out at the end will be able to counter Sans. And I need to keep as much of my team alive as possible, just in case. Okay, Melmetal. It's a steel thing, boosts punching moves. Okay, nothing that can hit Sans. No item. So there's no reason that Sans can't handle this. Can you imagine how different this entire experience would have been if I had never just randomly run into Sans? Like, there's timelines out there where I never found Sans, where I never knew Sans existed, where I'm still bashing my head against a wall trying to get through this stuff. And other timelines where I encountered Sans, but I didn't actually bother to catch him. Okay. That sprite is gorgeous. Wait, what's happening? Oh my god, am I soft-locked? Oh my god, I'm soft-locked. Okay. I am soft-locked. The very last opponent I run into in Pokemon Too Many Types 2 has soft-locked me. And I have no idea if this is a one-off glitch that I would not encounter again, or if this is something that would happen every single time I reach this point. And you know what? I don't care to find out. I really don't. You know what? I think this is where the series ends. Pokemon Too Many Types 2 doomed to never be completed. Because I have been soft-locked by an enemy's ability that I can do nothing about. And after I have spent so much time exploiting this game with Sans, using him to bypass all of my challenges, I think we can all agree that this is a fitting punishment for my sins. I exploited an ability to cheat the game, And now the game is cheating me back by exploiting inability itself. I truly can feel my sins crawling on my back. Well, that was certainly fun. Thank you all for being with me on this series. It has been a frequently frustrating, but ultimately fascinating experience. And my God, what can I possibly say at this point? This is oh my God. Alright, thank you all so much for watching. This journey has come to a close, but more yet lie ahead. And I will see you all on the next one.